Kids is a deck that got a majority of their cards reprinted in Maximum Gold Dorado and is all about Link and fusion summoning. First Kids monster is Kids Roxy's. All of them, when sent to the grave as a material for fusion or link summon of a Kids monster, they will special summon from the deck or hand a different Kids monster. And Roxy's, you can banish a card from your hand. If you do draw one card, then you can special summon the Kids monster. Kid Lampsies, when sent to the grave for a fusion or link summon, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent, then special summon a Kids monster from your hand or deck in defense position. Kids Dropsies will gain life points, then special summon the Kids monsters from your hand or deck in defense position. Kids Fansies can send one Kids card from their deck to the grave, except Kids Fansies. Then you can special summon a Kids monster from your hand or deck in defense position. This one is also kind of cool because it can set up your grave to get back later. 3 Parallel Exceed to get a free rank 4. When special summoned, when link summoned, you can special summon this card from your hand to your zone that link monster points to, and then if this is normal or special summoned, you can special summon a Parallel Exceed from your deck. So that's how you get your free rank 4. And you link summon pretty much every turn, so that works out. 1 Dino Wrestler Pankratops to get through cards your opponent might have. 2 Polymerization for your fusion plays. 3 Kids Pandemonium. This is your searchable Polymerization. It's a quick play. And then also, for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, you cannot normal or special summon monsters except Kid monsters. So just make sure that's all you want to do after this. 2 Kids Pranks. You can discard a Kids card, special summon 1 Kids token, but it cannot be attributed, so this can help you link summon, but mostly it's for during your end phase. You can target 3 Kid cards in your grave, except Kid Pranks, shuffle all 3 into the deck, then draw a card. This can help recycle your plays and then get more advantage. 3 Kid Place. You can, when this card is activated, you can add a Kids monster from your deck to your hand. And then if you fusion summon Kids monster, you can have all monsters you control gain 500 attack. Or if you link summon a Kids monster, you can have all your monsters opponent controls lose 500 attacks. This helps you to get over different monsters and power up your board. 1 Terraforming to search the field spell. 1 Instant Fusion because you have some level 5 or lower fusion monsters that are pretty good that contribute themselves off. 1 Monster Reborn to continue your plays. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon to help get through some back row. 1 Kids Plan. This one, during the main phase, you can activate this effect. Immediately after this effect resolves, link summon 1 Kids linked monsters using your Kid monsters you control. So this can help you link summon on your opponent's turn. And also, if it's in the grave, when your opponent monster declares an attack, you can banish this card, shuffle any number of Kid cards from your grave into the deck. If you do, the attacking monster loses 100 attack for each card shuffled until the end of this turn. So it's an interesting card for that as well. The rest of the cards are going to be Defensive Traps, 3 Compulsory Evacuation Device, target monster in the field, turn that target to the hand. 3 Fiendish Chain to negate effect monsters on the field. 2 Titanocider. This one can negate monsters your opponent controls that are special summoned from the extra deck, and then also change their attack to 0, which is kind of cool. But also probably hand traps will be better if you do have them. And for the extra deck, we have 1 Kids Meow Meow Mew. This one's probably the most important because it's a link one, so this is how you can start all your combos. And then also when in the grave, if a Kids monster you control would attribute itself, which is a lot of the bigger monsters you have, during your opponent's turn, you can banish this card you control or from your graveyard instead, so this can get multiple activations of the cards, which is nice. 2 Kids Dodo Doodle Doo. When this one's link summoned, you can add a Kid spell or trap from your deck to your hand, so this is part of the combo to add your fusion spell or your field spell, pretty much anything you might want. And then also you can attribute this card, target 2 Kid cards with different names in your graveyard except link monsters, add them to your hand. This can help set up for more materials for your fusion summon. 2 Kids Bow Wow Bark. A Prank Kids monster this card points to gains 1000 attack, and during your opponent's turn, you contribute this card, then target 2 Prank Kid cards with different names in your grave, except link monsters, add them to your hand. And then also Prank Kid monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects this turn, so this can help protect from something like Dark Hole or other things. 1 Prank Kids Rip-Roaring Roaster. You can tribute this card as a quick effect, destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls. This was pretty good to get rid of back row, and if this card is in your possession is sent to the grave by your opponent, you can target 1 card in your grave except the link monster and add it to your hand. This helps recur itself a little bit. 1 Knightmare Phoenix to help get through back row. 1 Nightmare Unicorn to spin away a card. And for the fusion monsters, 1 Prank Kids Weather Washer. This one requires 2 Prank Kids monster. And if your Prank Kids monster attack, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. So this can help you get through battle traps. And also during your opponent's turn, you contribute this card, then target 2 Prank Kid non-fusion monsters with different names in your grave. Special summon them. They cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. So this is really nice to stall if you need to. 2 Prank Kids Rocket Ride. This card is fusion summon. You can have this card lose 1000 attack. This turn it can attack directly, which you might not use too often, but you can also tribute this card during your turn. Then target 2 Prank Kids non-fusion monsters with different names in your graveyard, special summon them. So that's how you get more Prank Kid monsters onto the field. 1 Prank Kids Battle Butler. This is the main boss monster. It must be fusion summoned, and then you can tribute this card, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. So this is just really good to destroy everything they might have. And then if this card in your possession is sent to the grave by your opponent, you can target a non-fusion monster, special summon it. This helps recur itself as well. 1 Abyss Dweller for a rank 4. This can negate all your opponent's graveyard effects. So this one, if you're going first, you might want to make. 1 Tornado Dragon to destroy spell and trap cards. And 1 Castel, the Skyblaster Musketeer, to spin away maybe a problematic card you might face. And that's the deck at only $26.71. It's pretty cool that it all got reprinted, and it's pretty strong to destroy all your opponent's monsters multiple times. Thanks for watching.